Scream 7 has cast Sidney Prescott's husband, Mark, and it's not who many expected him to be. After Neve Campbell sat out Scream 6 due to a salary dispute, the franchise's final girl, Sidney Prescott, is returning in the upcoming Scream 7 alongside Courtney Cox and Mason Gooding, reprising their roles as Gail Weathers and Chad Meeks-Martin. The sequel has already cast 1883 star Isabel May as Sidney's daughter alongside fellow newcomers Celeste Connor, Asa German, McKenna Grace, Sam Reckner, and Anna Camp. Now, the sequel has cast Sidney's husband, Mark, but it's not who many expected him to be. According to Deadline, Joel McHale has joined Scream 7 as Sidney's husband, Mark Evans. In Scream 2022, it was briefly mentioned that Sidney is married to a man named Mark, who was widely speculated to be Patrick Dempsey's detective Mark Kincaid from Scream 3. What Joel McHale's casting as Sidney's husband means for Scream 7. She isn't married to Detective Mark Kincaid. Joel McHale's casting as Sidney's husband, Mark, is surprising to say the least, since he was widely speculated to be an existing character. Early on in Scream 2022, Sidney is seen jogging with a baby stroller when she gets a call from Dewey, and, during their conversation, she mentions that she has 3 daughters and her husband's name is Mark. This led to speculation about him being Patrick Dempsey's Mark Kincaid, a detective who investigated the Ghostface murders in Scream 3, which ends with Kincaid, Sidney, Dewey, and Gail watching a movie together. Instead, Sidney's husband, Mark Evans, is a completely new character played by Joel McHale. Any additional character details are under wraps, along with the plot of Scream 7. Otherwise, McHale is perhaps best known as Jeff Winger from the NBC sitcom Community, a role which he will reprise in the upcoming Community movie. He also currently stars in the Fox sitcom Animal Control and recurs as the abusive chef David Fields in The Bear. Our take on Joel McHale's casting as Sidney's husband in Scream 7. Remember Billy Loomis? Joel McHale as Frank Shaw smiling towards the camera in Animal Control. Joel McHale is best known for sitcoms, which makes him a somewhat surprising choice for Scream 7. However, he has played a police officer in the 2014 horror film Deliver Us from Evil, had a recurring role in the 2nd season of Netflix's horror comedy Santa Clarita Diet, and starred in the slasher comedy It's a Wonderful Knife. In turn, he should be able to strike that balance between slasher and satirical comedy that the Scream franchise is known for. As for McHale's character in Scream 7, Sidney certainly doesn't make the best choices of romantic partners. See her dating Billy Loomis in the original Scream, who turned out to be one of the Ghostface killers. This certainly doesn't bode well for Sidney's husband, Mark Evans, who could end up being one of the killers in Scream 7, echoing a past storyline, as the franchise often likes to do.